I'm James from Batrium, and today I'll be going over how and why you should reset your WatchMon core device. So, here we have our WatchMon core. You'll notice that as we plug it in, we get Windows connection sound, but this activity LED here is off. And you can see also here in the software that we're not picking up anything over USB. Alrighty, so how do we recover from this? First things first, you will want to go to start with our wiki. You can get to that by going to batrium.com, and under support here is the wiki. Now the word you're looking for is factory erase. Words, I should say. So there's the article. So you can see here, why would you want to? If your system ID appears as 2906, that means it's lost its configuration and it's gone back to a default. If your device is unresponsive, that's ours. If the device LEDs don't turn on, that's ours. Or if you've forgotten your PIN code, because PIN codes are stored on the back of the device, and you can go back to the one on the back of the device if you do a factory erase. Alright, so what do we need to do? First things first, make sure you're running the latest software. Second thing is to contact us. So factory erase is something that you should do as kind of a last resort if you can't contact your device. And you'll need to get an authorization code from us to do so with our software. So head over to the email. You can see this is an email from us inviting you to, first things first, get the latest software. You can also find that over at the software releases tab on our wiki. And then next thing, you'll get a code. So we'll copy this code and we'll head back to the guide to tell us what to do. So we want to go to the Tools menu and then to the Firmware Updater. So let's head to Tools and Firmware Updater. Now we'll select the device that we've got, which is a WatchMon core. And we'll get a second smaller tool here. So heading back to the guide, we can see that there are a few things that we need to make sure are there. So first things first, we change to factory erase. Okay, we'll head back to here, and we'll hit this gear icon here and check that forced override is on. Basically says it won't check the existing firmware version because there isn't one. And also that the bootloader says DIO 40 megahertz dual IO. So we'll close the guide, check out our software here. Yep, that switch is on and this bootloader option is set correctly. Okay, so let's head back to the guide. All we need to do is change to factory erase and hit that upgrade button. So upgrade. Here you'll get some confirmations that you need to say yes to, just to say I'm doing this as a last resort. Hit accept. And here's where you put in that phrase you got via email. If you've done everything right, you'll see factory erase enabled, green box over here. You can hit OK to start that up. And you'll get some black terminal windows here that show the progress. And it might take a while to complete. Basically tell you that you've factory erased and get the device into a known state. Alright, that's done. Now, you'll be able to see on the device that instead of no LED, it has a sequence flashing on it. So it should be white, you can see there, then red, then green, then blue. So that's the steps that we did just then on the guide. We can see that we get a success and we will see this white, red, green, blue sequence. Alright, so the next step is to upload the regular firmware. First things first, we'll head back into this tool that we've got here and select the device that we've got. So this is a WatchMon core. So we'll select that. We'll go in here. Forced override still needs to be on because there's no actual firmware on it that allows it to act as a BMS just yet. And bootloader should be set to disable because we did that last time. Hit OK, hit upgrade. Same windows will show up. These ones will take a bit longer because it's a full BMS firmware. Alrighty, that one's done. We can see that it's succeeded by this green message in the corner. And also we can see that the WatchMon is flashing white and red. Should we just red? Cool. So red is for a critical event. Obviously there's nothing plugged into this battery, so it's going to be quite unhappy. Alrighty, let's hit this button here to head back into the toolkit software. And we'll just check back in on our guide. Yep, we did everything right. And just something worth noting, if you get it wrong, it'll blink red and white, but in this case it's just red, which is a standard critical thing. You can see that down here. And we can head to hardware. If we want to make hardware changes, you'll need the pin code for that. So if you forgot your pin code, you'll still be able to do this. If you hit edit, ignore the fact that we haven't run the wizard, that's next video. And you'll hit save, you'll be prompted for the pin code. So in this case, that is 570634. 570634. And you can see that that's showing that we've brought the device back. The system number 1908 is correct instead of 2906, which says something's gone wrong. And yeah, everything is as it should be. Tune in next video for running the setup wizard. See you next time.